Rabbit Redux. So this would be number 2 in the tetralogy. I'm in fact now reading into Rabbit is Rich, and then Rabbit West will come. And it's the second time because, first of all, I enjoyed the series. Not so much Rabbit Run in the first place. That was a bit strange. There will be some reasons. Let me try and have some order, which is not our thing. It's because of them. They distract me. They're screaming the next 10 seconds, but still. Very highly appreciated. Rabbit Run is, if I'm not mistaken, on the all-time 100th list of best novels. Then Rabbit is Rich and Rabbit at Rest, maybe two of them. Tetralogy won, not Redux for some reason, although called again by Time a masterpiece. Two of them won the Pulitzer Prize for Literature. And order. Let's get to the reasons, the main reason why I'm thinking it went parallel with me a little bit, Rabbit Run for the first time. Then I saw that somehow Rabbit is Rich, Rabbit is Rest, how captivating, how readable this is. This is one good reason. I'm listening to the audiobook versions, and there will be audiobooks which are, and books, of course, which are complicated. Ulysses, I tried Ulysses in an audiobook for, I'm sorry, some years back, maybe 2 decades back. And that's almost impossible. Of course, this is as hermetic as it is. And I don't think I will be able to handle it, to manage. Alas, one has to know his limitations. I think that's Clint Eastwood in one of those westerns. So that'd be one thing. This is among those books that I listen to and I follow. I go along with. There'll be some books where I lose the plot. I can't follow the reader, so to say. And then probably the main thing is Rabbit Run and the others. At one point in life, don't strike a chord so much, maybe. Now I was thinking Rabbit Redux, and then in the following, I feel I share much more with the main character, with Harry Armstrong, Rabbit, in that his wife has an affair, lives with Charlie Stavros, a salesman in her father's dealership. In the first place, second-hand, mostly cars dealership. Now, later on, the Toyota dealership, and the marital connection is almost severe, destroyed, nearly non-existent in one case, and that's the way it is here now. So, and then there's also something I somehow surely rejected decades ago. How could he be so serene about that? How could he be so undisturbed, showing ataraxia, equanimity, zen calm on it. And even if I'm surely you have to be crazy to say I'm Rabbit. There will be similarities, but that doesn't mean we're the same. He's in America, I'm here. He might be looking at some of his extreme views, supporting Nixon and some things reactionary, he might be voting for Trump. I think that's the biggest idiot in the world now. So clearly there will be differences. And so I'm not serening this thing that is here, but I'm not that bothered. I'm not angry all the time as I used to be. So there's a different outlook. It's true, thinking Proust, what he said, we're looking back, not in this way, we're looking back and say, how could this younger me do those things, feel those things, could be so outraged by situations. He would be into philandering and would not tolerate any anything in others. That's also a human thing. We find unacceptable what others do, things we do ourselves. So it's because we're talking of someone else. It's not me 20 years ago. It's somebody else. It's a different person. We change so much as to become somebody different. And there are quite a number of very interesting, odd, funny characters, right? That's Skeeter. Skeeter can sing, right? Skeeter, who thinks himself new Jesus, right? And then there's Joe, there's the attractive, doomed Joe, who has a connection with Skeeter over drugs. That's the years of love, flower power. Talking of that period. Nelson is a boy who is affected, is caught in this maelstrom, in this turmoil, with his mother gone, with Charlie Stumbles. We have the affair there. We have sexual intimacy described as in few other places, in mainstream literature, of course. Open about it, with the problems involved, with the exuberance you can find there. And this is indeed a marvelous book in a series of remarkable magnum opera.